Hello travelers, I'm Timothy French. We're in Stanfield, North Carolina to continue on our quest to visit every town center in the state. So let's get started right here on North Love Chapel Road. Let's cross over real quick before this car comes. Yeah, we're heading into the town center right now. I got some kind of marker right here in this sidewalk. It says property of Stanley County. Yes, Stanfield is in Stanley County. Not sure what that marker's all about, so if you guys live here, let us know. Beautiful little intersection here. Got a Christian Ministries over there and some type of building with no name. It's got the little red, I don't know what you would call it, tower thing to the right. The building's been cleaned up. At first I thought it might be a brewery, but I don't see any signs on it. Yeah, well, let's get to walking. There's a mini mart right there and a gas station. Yes, Stanfield was formed in 1912, named after an engineer who helped complete the railroad through here that went from Charlotte to Raleigh, I believe. Trying to look, I can't see really much in the sun. Yeah, from Charlotte to Raleigh. So this is a railroad town. In 1955 it was incorporated. Kay's Creations over there, a salon. So there's the mini mart, Christian Ministries down there. Got a grocery store over there as well, and the Stanfield post office. Yeah, that post office used to be in Locust, which is not far from here. We've already did a video on that town if you want to see it, but that town kind of lost its town center feel. It's mostly 4 lanes, and they kind of tried to make a town center one of those live, workplace communities that they built, and people like it there, but it's just not the same to me as one of these original old town centers like Stanfield's got. So if I had to choose between two, I'd choose Stanfield, because you're not far from Locust if you do like all the same olds. Veggies and herbs right here. I'm assuming this is a hardware store. Yeah, it looks like it. I guess it says Harris since 1912. Yeah. So that's good to get the little hardware store in town here. Looks like it takes up most of this building. Most of the building. Get you some keys, cable ties, everything you need. Then we got Holbrook's plumbing, heating, and air in town here as well. So that's cool. That's a nice Jeep right there. West Stanley Christian Ministries is there. I guess that might be part of the same building down there. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Let's see what's on around the corner here. Yeah, I like this little town. Looks like this was a gas station at one time right here. And it's a business now. So you can see where the pumps were. This road right here must have been smaller at one time, because I don't believe they would just put the pumps where you could drive up on one side like that. So maybe they had more land out in the road at one time here. You guys live here and remember that, let me know. Here's a bakery right there. Looks like they got some cakes inside and all that. So they're using those buildings, and that's awesome. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. They've put some trees up and down the road here. That's nice. That's what you got to do. Make your town look good. There's a barber shop called Clippers. Nice little building. Nice use for that building. Let's walk over here a minute. This baker's got a motorcycle coming out of the side there. See it? I wonder if this building was something else before it was a bakery. Maybe a motorcycle shop. There's a look back. There's the hardware. There's a cool old Coca-Cola mural I didn't even see. Hang on down a little too high. There's the police. Well, they got plenty of parking in town, as you can see. And the barbershop welcomes you. Walk-ins are welcome. Get personal service in there. Trophy heaven. Now you can get you a trophy in there, and it looks like from the neon sign you can get some tanning going on in there too. Police department in this building right here. That's good they're using that. Yeah. Stanfield Police Department on the door. Got beautiful flags all in town. There's that railroad that started it all. Okay, so you got a hair salon over there and then a little building there. That's good. Business back there. Some kind of big building back there. It's gray and black. You don't know what that is. Yeah, like that American flag right there. Oh, here's a big mural. They painting these buildings up, got it looking good. Town of Stanfield, 1912, welcome home. Yeah, welcome home. Say hello to Big Brother. That camera to the right over 1912 is eyeballing us. I don't like these cameras everywhere. That's going to be a problem in the future for people, I believe. Cameras everywhere, data collected on you from the time you're born, and facial recognition. I don't know. That don't sound like a good thing. They say that's help you be safer in life, but if all those things get in control of the wrong people down the road, they might be used against your children and grandchildren. So I'm not sure I like all the surveillance and data collecting. That's just me. Let me get off of that. I can get on a whole rant there. Just wanted to walk down this track. I'm pretty sure if you go to the right, that's going to Charlotte. You're going to the left, you're going to Raleigh. This is Gin Mill Alley. I have no idea why it's called that. I guess you can park right here. So if you guys live here, why is this called Gin Mill Alley? Would like to know. Main street through town is called West Stanley Street. I believe this is the last town we're going to do here in Stanley County. I think this completes this county. We've done most of them through the mountains in Piedmont, and we're down there mostly on the coast now, doing those towns, but had to stay close to home this week and had these two towns left to do, so that was a stroke of luck, so that didn't do them earlier so I could come and do them and not have to get too far from home. What else we got down here? I saw a bunch of murals and stuff on a building down here at the end. That's why I'm going to go all the way to the end with you. So I hope you hang in there. There's an accountant. There's a mural on the other side. Might have to hop back across. Let's wait for this last car. Yeah, imagine Locust wasn't too happy about losing the post office back in the day, but since the mail was delivered by a train, that made more sense. Live Oak Antiques. There was a big oak tree. I don't think I showed it where we started. That thing was old. I like that. I like that. Get a good picture of this, y'all. Yeah. I don't see a name on it, so I don't know who did it, but they did a good job. Red Barn Farm meat sold here. Natural, local, non-GMO. That's what I'm about right there. Every town should have their own local stores, local dairies, local chickens and eggs and, meat like that. The more local things you have, the safer you'll be. And if times go bad and these big stores run off and leave your little town, that's cool looking. They've done a good job there. Looks like a place that a lot of people have already been in, and a lot of people will probably want to come now that I've showed it to them. There's the town hall right there in that building. That's awesome. They've stayed in town. I like that. A lot of towns I've been to, the town halls abandoned their town center and go out with the same olds. And that's not a thing that I like to see happen. It's like this is a ministry of some sort. that cross. Looks like maybe a park over there to the right. We'll go over there in a minute. Look at this old car. I don't see it. Maybe that's the town parker over there. Yeah, got a lot of antiques here too, it looks like. Old classic. Seen better days. The old signs, SO. Oh, phone booth. Yeah, I remember these old signs with the tiger. Where it turned into Exxon. Put a tiger in your tank. Pull in them old gas station and a little bell will ring. Bing, 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 bing. As your tires rolled over a little hose. Well, that used to not be an antique when I was young, but it's an antique now, just like me. Yeah, there's another. I remember that one too. You guys remember that one? Old pumps. Got a lot of SO stuff here. Put a tiger in your tank. I remember those commercials. That's cool. At the end here. Here we go. I remember this dinosaur too. Sinclair. Y'all remember Sinclair? I remember that ad right there. In everywhere. Coca-Cola. These old tractors, trucks. Oh, this is cool. Welcome to Stanfield. Fine country living. That reminds me, as we walk back toward that park, I'm gonna read something to you. Let me bring it up if I hadn't lost it. Oh, I didn't. Let's get across the road before I read it though. Need to be in the shade a little bit. Yeah, there's the dinosaur. That little kid always looked kind of freaky to me. You see some little wrenches. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Nice day to be walking. Glad to have y'all along with me. Got a memorial here in honor and memory of all men and women who served armed forces of the United States of America to preserve our freedom. Amen to that. Glad they did that. So this is called, I thought on the map it's called Red Lawn or something like that. And I guess maybe it is with that red top. It's a nice little shaded area to sit. Let's see if we got any info on it. Man, there's some nice rocking chairs. This is nice. Good old wagon. Don't see a sign or anything. That could be a bathroom right there. Got a water fountain. Hopefully it works. Stanfield Barn Park rules. Yeah, there's your rules. I gotta check it out. A lot of times they turn these water fountains off. I don't like that. People need to be able to get a drink without buying one in a bottle. All right, Stanfield, this is your chance. Look at there. I'm gonna take a drink. People scared to drink out of a water fountain these days. That was good. Fill up your little bottle. I like this. That's old. Look how that thing was put together. If it ain't old, they did a good job making it look like it was old. Well, let's get back here on the tracks where all this got started. And I'm gonna sit on this picnic table as we look out through here. Read you something. So let's see, I'm gonna have to make it bigger from old eyes. Stanfield had a community song to the tune of Carolina in the Morning. The words to the Stanfield community song are shown below. Now, you don't want me to sing this, I guarantee that. So, let's walk around while I'm talking about it. I'm gonna read it to you because it kind of gives you a sense of the people and how they thought back then. In 1914, railroads passing through and forming the town of Stanfield, bringing with them ways for folks to travel and to build a new town, Stanfield. Schools and churches, stores and businesses thrived in those days. People moved to be part of new ways. Nothing could be finer than to be in Stanfield now when it is growing. A town deep within the country and a lot of hospitality. So if you're looking for a place that you can call home, come on out to Stanfield. You'll never more roam. You will like our country town. We have interest all around in Stanfield. What an inviting song. Yeah, this town was way out in the country back then. Far away from Charlotte, which was still small itself back in those days. But people moved out here, started this town, and it got me thinking about a lot of people in the city today, especially young people. They're afraid to move away from the big city because they can't find no job or the towns won't have nothing. Well, the reason small towns don't have nothing is everybody's moved away. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you find a town, this one's already going good, you could come here and improve this town and be part of this neighborhood and people here. Or you could find one that's even struggling and go there. Bring all your friends and start your home there, maybe start a little business and bring that town to life just like these people brought their town to life back when there was nothing here. Cities are great, big jobs are there, but you see people, sometimes I see people making a lot of money in a big city like out west, and they'll be making all kinds of money by having to live in an RV or a small little house that's priced way above what it should be, and all the costs are high. When you could come out to a small town, make a lot less money and live better, in my opinion. But that's my soapbox. Live where you want to live. If you like the cities, that's great. If you like mid-town sized cities and towns, that's great. And if you like a town like Stanfield, that's awesome too. Hope you enjoyed this walk and talk tour of Stanfield, North Carolina. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.